What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cassidy and this is my planted paradise. So 2022 is basically just off to a crazy start. Like, I don't really know how to put it other than that. So as you guys know, I was sick, so basically all of 2022 for the first week and a half maybe I was sick, and then I finally started to get better. Went back to work on Monday that last week and I was doing good, and I was like, all right, we're not sick anymore, we're getting through this. And then on Wednesday last week, my two female dogs decided they wanted to randomly get in a fight. So they've never fought like this before. I was just on my lunch break letting them outside for their potty break, and they decided they were gonna fight, and it was horrible. Honestly, it was extremely traumatizing. Yeah, so we're still getting through that. I have Vixen is right here. She's sleeping right there, and Sky is sleeping on this side. They both have on their collars and everything, and they're staying completely separate unless I'm here and can physically be watching them. Otherwise, they're not to be in the same room or go outside together or anything right now. And we are getting professional training, and we start that behavioral training. We start that on Friday this week, actually, the 21st. So I'm excited about that. I'm hoping it can bring us some peace, just because we don't really know what happened or why. We are basically kind of thinking Vixen's older. She's, I think, 9 years old now. She was a rescue, so I don't know exactly her age, but I've had her for 7+ years. So I think she's about 9, and Sky is only 1. So I don't know. It's just this weird thing. They got in this fight. It was really horrible. I ended up with 2 stitches in my wrist. I know you're not supposed to break up dog fights with your body, but seriously, I could not get them apart. And then Vixen ended up with 13 different wounds that she had to have stitched and stapled. She is thankfully recovering now, and nothing was too serious or severe, thank the Lord. But yeah, she's definitely been sore, so she's been on antibiotics and pain medicine, but I think she's starting to heal really nicely now. Sky got out with, she had a single scratch on her leg. That was all that happened to her. So yeah, it's been a wild ride. It's been kind of stressful being in your own home and being stressed and not being able to relax almost, because just I'm worried about their safety, and I've been feeling horrible about the whole situation, but I keep having to remind myself that there was no way to predict it. I never knew that this was going to happen, and if I did, I obviously would have done something to intervene sooner. But yeah, so now it's weird. Life is weird. So we're in a different setup because they are both napping in the same room, and I think it's really good for them right now to only be in the same room when they are both completely relaxed and fine. So like right now, they're both completely relaxed. They're taking naps. So I didn't want to separate them and move to a different, better setup, because I think it's good for them to be in the same room when they can. I don't want them to be like up and moving around or trying to play or anything right now. Not until we see the trainer. But when they're just sleeping and they want to nap, I think it's good for them to be in the same vicinity. But I still have to be here to watch. So that's why we're set up in my living room. Really long-winded story for, hey, we're filming in my living room today on my couch. But yeah, so for today's video, I just want to show you guys all of the new plants that I have gotten this past month. And it looks like a lot. And it honestly is kind of more than I realize until I pull them all together. But I did do a trade for part of these, so several of these were just from a trade, so I didn't buy them all. So, but yeah, I thought I'd show you guys all the new plants I've gotten so far this month. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so first we're gonna start with the plants I got at like nurseries that are near me. I didn't order them or get them from friends or anything. And a lot of these, I mean, not a lot, I don't know. I got a lot of new cacti and succulents, so I don't know how many people are super interested in that. I personally love them and have quite a large collection of them, but I don't know if everybody loves them, but I don't know. We'll see. But that's what we're gonna start with first. So first up, I got this guy. This is a type of Huernia. I got this at the TLC nursery in Edmond. It's so cute and full, and if you can tell, all these like brighter green pieces, those are new growth that it's starting out. So this is like one of those lifesaver cactus. The blooms come out and they kind of look like the lifesaver candies. So this is one of those guys. I was so excited to find it because I've wanted one of these for my cactus and succulent collection for a really long time, and I just hadn't found one. So yeah, when I saw it, I knew that I had to pick it up. It's so cute. I really like it. So I'm not sure on the exact variety, but it is a type of Huernia. So very excited about that guy at TLC as well. So this is called Cactus Matucana. I'll put the name on the screen because I'm sure I'm not pronouncing it correctly, but it's so cute. I got this at the TLC greenhouse or nursery in Edmond as well. Super cute. I love the dark spines, and yeah, I just love cacti and succulents so much. I think they're so cute. I have a lot of them. I think my second largest like genus, I guess it's not one genus because it's cactus and succulents, but my second largest collection within my plant collection would be my cacti and succulents. So if anybody does like cacti and succulents and would like to see them all, let me know, because I have a lot and I could absolutely do a full collection video on them. So then this next guy I also picked up at TLC. I don't know what kind of cactus this is, but it is just this cute little baby. It's an Opuntia variety of some sort, I believe. It's so cute. I am just absolutely completely obsessed with this. I love that it's like slightly purple, and I don't know, it's just kind of perfect, honestly. So he's a super cute guy. I don't know if you can see, yeah, there we go, all the different coloring and all these little tiny red spines. Oh, sorry. I hope nobody's weary of stitches. I do have stitches in my wrist, but it is healing nicely. We're in the clear on that. Anyways, he's super cute. I really like it. I'm in love. So cute. Don't really know the name. If anybody does know the ID on this, please let me know. I did try to look it up, but it's kind of hard to find the exact one. Okay, now I'm trying to get through all my cacti because I don't know if y'all love them as much as I do. Here's another guy that I don't have the ID of. I picked this one up at Southwood Garden Center, I think is what it was called, in Tulsa, while I was there watching Layden race. So it is so cute. I love the dark spines and the bluish green color to it. I don't know, I just love it. And I'm out of my white stones and rocks that I put as top covering, so it's got some leca in there just because I feel like it helps hold the cactus in there better. So there's that guy. Again, I don't have the ID, but I'll try to look, and if I can find one, I'll put the name on the screen. Then also from Southwood is this Hoya Rintzii that I got. So this guy was $30, and it's a pretty large size, and it's got some really large leaves. Like, that's my hand in comparison to one of the leaves. It's, I don't know, it's really cute. I've had it in my grow tent, so if you can see, it's starting to get some sun stressing redness on it. That wasn't there when I bought it, but look how nice that splash looks on that leaf. I don't know, I'm really excited about it. I'm excited to see it grow. I don't think it's started growing anywhere yet. Let me double check. Oh, actually it does, look. Right there. That is a brand new growth point. That was not there before. So, yeah, so I'm excited to watch this guy grow. I've never had a Hoya Rintzii before. And when I saw one that was this big and nice for $30, I figured I wanted to go ahead and jump on it. So that is the only new growth that I see so far. But hey, I didn't even know that was there, so that's pretty cool, honestly. So yeah, that's a Hoya Rintzii, just a little green one. This one was also from TLC. This is a variegated Peperomia obtusifolia, but just look at this variegation. Like, it's not just a normal variegation, it's stunning. Like, look at that leaf. It is so stunning. I really love Peperomia. I used to have so many of them, but unfortunately they just like to die on me a lot because I cannot get the watering down. They don't want to be overwatered and they don't want to be underwatered, because then when you underwater them, their roots dry up, and then when you water them, then the roots rot. And so I'm like constantly rerooting Peperomia, which is actually super easy to do, but then I just keep them in water because I'm too scared to pot them up and rot them again. Anyways, I love Peperomia, but we have like a love-hate relationship with each other, so I don't know. I saw this guy and he was too stunning to pass up. And my Peperomia loving heart was screaming when I saw him. I couldn't say no, so I'm absolutely and completely, entirely in love with this guy. Little Peperomia. And then I went to the greenhouse in Norman and I got another Peperomia. I don't know what it is that I ended up with 2 new Peperomias this month, but this is the Peperomia Pepper Spot. It does look a lot like the Peperomia Ruby Cascade, but it doesn't have those like really dark red backs. They're slightly red. They're more of like an orangey red, and the Ruby Cascade is like a really dark, like burgundy red. So I picked up this guy from the greenhouse in Norman, and he is so cute and trailing. I need to get it repotted, but also I'm scared to repot it because of my tumultuous relationship with Peperomias. So we're just leaving him for now, but it's so cute. I really love it. And it doesn't have any like roots coming out the bottom or anything, so he should be fine to just live in this nursery pot for a while. So that's a Peperomia Pepper Spot from the greenhouse in Norman. And then lastly, from the greenhouse in Norman, I picked up this rickrack cactus. So I've been wanting one of these guys for a really long time, and I just hadn't been able to find one locally, or when I do, they were in those gigantic hanging baskets and they're like $100 or more, and I just wasn't willing to pay that. I like to get my cacti pretty small and grow them out, so I've just been waiting, and when I was there, I saw they had these little cute guys, so I'm really happy to have him in my collection. This whole little stem here is new, as well as these that are sticking up top there. So it's super cute. It has new growth. I'm excited for it to be like a really full basket or pot, I guess, of this rickrack cactus. But for now, it's just a little weird guy, but I kind of love it, honestly. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited about it. Very happy to have gotten that. Okay, so all these next plants, almost all of these are Hoyas. I traded for some and I ordered some others. So let me first get, this is a non-Hoya. Let's get this out of the way. So me and one of my good friends, Kelsey, did a plant trade. So I traded her some Hoyas. She traded me some, and then she also gave me some plants that she's wanting to see if I can grow them out better for her, because they just weren't doing the best in her conditions. And then like we'll split them later on. So this is one of those. This is the Philodendron Bernardo Pottsii, the narrow form, I do believe. So this was actually one long vine with these 2 leaves. It was just standing straight up. And it was really lanky and leggy, so I decided I was going to chop it. So I still have the rooted bottom portion of it, but it doesn't have any leaves, but it's got 2 or 3 nodes that it can grow from, so I'm waiting on that to grow. And then I was also able to get these 2 cuttings, so I have them in water right now. They haven't really done anything. I think the roots are just now, yeah, you can see like a little bit of white starting to happen on the tips of the roots if it would focus. So they're like thinking about starting as we speak. It's not gonna focus, but yeah. So I'm excited to get this guy to grow out. I don't know if I saw a growth point on this one yet or not. I don't think so, but yeah, we're just gonna grow them out, see what happens, hoping I can make a couple really nice plants out of it. So that's the Philodendron Bernardo Pottsii. Another part of my trade with Kelsey was this cute little baby cutting of Hoya serpens. You can see it in there. It does already have some good roots, honestly. Like if I pull on it, it's definitely rooted down in here, and it already had a couple roots to begin with. And then that whole little stem that you see there is new growth. So there's actually those 2 little leaves right there that are growing. So she is doing good. I actually used to have a Hoya serpens, and I cut it up because I wanted a fuller pot. So I completely cut it up into single node cuttings, and they all just died on me. It was pretty sad and I was pretty devastated, but I'm really excited to try again with this little cute Hoya serpens cutting. Let's see another one from Kelsey. Okay. This is the Hoya, she believes Lai. She wasn't 100% sure, and I'm not 100% sure if it is indeed a Hoya Lai, but just look at those cute little oval leaves. So I do have it labeled as Hoya Lai. I am at the point where I'm gonna need labels on all of my Hoyas because I have so many now. So just be prepared to always see a little plant tag in my Hoyas. But anyways, yeah, so she believes this is the Hoya Lai. I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. You never really know with Hoyas because there's so many varieties. I don't see any new growth yet, but yeah, it's so cute. I love this leaf shape. This is one where after I get this going and growing, I'm going to cut and make her a plant out of it and give it to her once I can. So that's the Hoya Lai. This was also from Kelsey. This is the Hoya villosa or globulosa. It is so cute, and this has been one of my wishlist Hoyas for so long now. This one is already rooted. It looks pretty good in there. Got some roots. So yeah, this was on my wish list for so incredibly long, and I am so excited to finally have it. But yeah, there's not much to it, just 2 little leaves, but there is a little baby growth point there in the middle. So we will see how that goes and grows for me. But it's so cute because these leaves are like really fuzzy. I don't know, I just love it. I love the veining, I love that it's fuzzy. Just really excited to have this Hoya in my collection, and again, I'm going to get her own plant out of it after I can grow it out for a bit. So that is the Hoya villosa or globulosa from Kelsey. So this guy actually had a lot more leaves when I first got it from her, and I think just the change in conditions really kind of freaked it out. So it has dropped several leaves, but this is the Hoya australis albo marginata. So this is a Hoya australis with a variegation on the outside. I am really excited to grow this guy out. These leaves are so firm and succulent, like it's crazy. And this guy is fully rooted. Oh, I think I do remember though, when I was repotting it, some of the roots did feel a little rotted and like dried, and they just kind of popped off. So that might be why I decided to drop some leaves, because I did go ahead and clean up the root system, but I'm not worried about it really. These leaves look good, but yeah, it's so cute. I really like this guy. Hoya australis albo marginata. Okay. So yeah, I think that's everything from Kelsey. So then all the rest of these are ones that I've ordered and bought. So one of these, okay, this is the Hoya Rintzii Jaya. I'm so probably pronouncing that wrong. Here's what the tag says, and I'll put it on the screen. But that's that guy. I got this from the Etsy shop Nurse series. Yeah, and it shipped in during really cold weather. So I am pretty happy about how it looks, honestly. I was expecting it to be kind of dead. I did get a heat pack, but honestly, she doesn't do much winter shipping at all. They were kind of just wrapped in, they were just in their containers and then wrapped in paper and then put in the box with the heat pack underneath. So it wasn't really a winter shipping situation. So yeah, it is what it is. I maybe should have clarified that I needed winter shipping, like insulation or packaging, because it really was, there just wasn't really much in the box. It was just kind of my 2 plants I ordered, the heat pack at the bottom, and then some like paper from a magazine. But it's fine because this Hoya came and it looks really good and it was super cheap. So I don't know, I'm still happy with it. I'm excited to watch this guy grow. I really like the veining on it. And yeah, so that was that guy. But the sadder story from that same order, I was saying she didn't really do much winter packaging. It ended up being this guy. So this is a variegated Dischidia nummulariioides. Oh, I might be messing that up. Let me look it up. Dischidia nummularia variegata. So this on Etsy looked a lot bigger than it does how it is now, and part of that is because this did not fare well in the cold with no winter packaging. So this part's all dead. There was some more dead pieces in there I had to pick out, but I do have like one small strand of it that looks like I can salvage it. These leaves feel okay. So I was pretty bummed about that. I'm not gonna give her like a negative review or anything, because the other part of me, it's like, no, honestly, it wasn't packaged very well to be shipped out in the cold. But also the other part of it is you kind of take that gamble when you're buying plants in cold weather. So I don't know. I could probably say something, but I'm also just not very confrontational. And yeah, I just think that's kind of a gamble that you take. But I do also think she could have done a better job packaging, because there was just no safety net around the plants. They were wrapped in paper and put in the box, and that was it. I swear, like, it was nothing fancy, no precautions were taken. But that's besides the point. Yeah, I just wouldn't order from them in the winter. I'm sure in normal times their plants ship just fine and they arrive fine, and you know, it's fine. But during the cold, don't get a Dischidia nummularia variegata, because it will die from the cold. So I think I'm gonna be able to rehab it. It's just, I don't know, it's a lot smaller than what I paid for, and now it's not really worth it what I paid, because it's like just one little tiny strand. But I don't know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, then let's go to these. I'm saving one of them for last because major wish list Hoya that I got. So this, I purchased a cutting bundle from my local, my hair's in it, from my local plant friend, Carly. We've both given each other plants, bought plants, traded plants. so many times before, so I went ahead and got a little cutting bundle from her just because I was really feeling impulsive. It was when I had been sick for a while and I've just been in the house, and I think that's why, another reason why I've gotten so many plants. I was kind of bored and I needed something to do and keep myself busy. But so this was part of that cuttings bundle. This is a Hoya marginata. It's just a single leaf cutting. And I believe this guy already did have some roots, so I just have it potted up in my DIY pond mixture. And yeah, he's cute. He's got this little stem over here. I went ahead and left it on just in case new growth wanted to come from it. But that's that guy, the Hoya marginata. This next one was also from Carly. This is the Hoya Genevieve. So that is what she looks like. So all of these are kind of just like single node cuttings. So I know it's not much to look at, but I really enjoy growing my Hoyas out from something small. I think it's really rewarding, and you have more space for longer because they start out so small. So, and all of these I just have them potted up in my DIY pond mix. But yeah, that is the Hoya Genevieve. I'm really excited to see what this one looks like all grown out. Next one I'm pretty excited about just because I really like how these leaves look. They're kind of splashy and just nice and thick and succulent. This is the Hoya Doi Tongue. I'll put the name on the screen, but yeah, I really like this really dark color to this leaf here. I think it's so pretty, and then the splashing is really cute. So I think that is going to be just a really nice Hoya once it's grown in. I'm excited to grow that guy out. My camera just shut off, so I'm hoping it didn't cut me off at a weird time. Anyways, this is either the Hoya flagellata or fuuensis. She wasn't 100% sure on the ID, so if you do know, let me know. But this is definitely the one I'm most excited about that I got from Carly. So just look. It is so pretty. I love the splash on it. I love the darkness of the leaf color, and it's fuzzy, and it's just, I don't know, everything I could ever want it to be. It is so cute. Everything I love in a Hoya. It actually feels like it might already be starting to root, which is really cool. Like, it's definitely not fully rooted by any means, but there is some resistance if I tug on it. But yeah, if you do know the real ID on this, please let me know. But it's fuzzy, it's a dark green, and it just has the most gorgeous splashing. And I cannot wait to see what a full plant of this looks like. Like, I'm very, very excited about this. Hers was so pretty. I was like, I need a piece of that, like, immediately. So she went ahead and hooked me up. Okay. Last plant that I've gotten this past month it was one of my absolute #1 wish list Hoyas for the longest time, and I just kept seeing them and kept drooling over them, and then I saw this one and it was a pretty good deal, and I just did it. Whew. Anyways, so yeah, this is the Hoya Rintzii Borneo. It's so pretty. Look, just get these leaves in really nice and close. Oh, it is so stunning. Like, I love it. Imagine an entire full plant of this. Can you? Like, I can't. I'm so excited about it. I don't see any little new growth points yet, but I'm so freaking excited. So this guy I got from the Etsy shop. It's called Yorba Plants. I'll put their link in the description. It's called Yorba Plants, The packaging done by this seller was some of the absolute best plant packaging I've ever gotten in the mail, ever, hands down. It was amazing. It had like double insulated packaging around it, and then it was in this like plastic cup, and then filled all around in this plastic like container was polyfill, then with this in the middle, and then it was like sealed polyfill all on top and taped, and then double insulated, and then put into the box with like more protection around the box and the heat pack in it. I don't know, it was some of the absolute best Hoya or plant packaging period that I've ever seen, and I will absolutely order from them again because I was just amazed. And then it did come tagged, which is always fun. And this also had, I couldn't speak for a second, a little houseplant like laminated little care card that like had my name and the shipping date and everything on it. Like, I don't know, just everything about, one, this Hoya, I think that might be a little part of it, is I am in love with this Hoya, but two, this shop, they just did so well, and it was such a pleasant experience with them. I absolutely 100% recommend them, even in the winter, because it was the best winter packaging I've ever seen. This is exactly what it looked like on the listing, and that's exactly how it arrived to me. I don't know. I could rave and rave about this shop because I was so impressed. I was very thoroughly impressed. So I'm gonna link them in the description below, and I absolutely recommend buying from them. They have more than just Hoyas as well. But anyways, this was the last plant, the Hoya Rintzii Borneo. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but I'm very happy with my purchase. Alright, well that's going to conclude it for today's video, guys. I just wanted to check in with you and show you all the new plants that I've gotten here lately this past month. I know it's a lot, but keep in mind I was sick at home for almost 3 weeks, and I don't know. I think you can spend your money how you want to spend your money, or trade plants if you want to trade plants, as long as your bills are paid and things are taken care of. Yeah, so that's gonna end it for today's video. If you guys liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you guys want to see my future videos or watch my old videos, just make sure you go hit that subscribe button. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you guys. You can follow me on Instagram at ohsoplanted_paradise, or you can also go check out my other YouTube channel, which I will be jumping back on to here shortly as well. 2022 just wanted to throw me a curveball to start off the year, so I'm hoping we can get back to some normal routine and just everything here soon. But yeah, anyways, I think that's it for today. They are still napping. So there is Roxanne and Vixen, and then over here to my right is Sky. So yeah, they're still napping, so that's nice. I'm gonna let them just continue to nap it off, have some relaxing time in the same room together. And yeah, so I'll just talk with you guys later. I hope everybody has a wonderful day or week or month or just anything. I hope you guys are having a better start to your 2022 than I am, because it hadn't been fun. And yeah, I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.